Field. Tonight it is Wheaton Academy versus Aurora Central Catholic in another football showdown. I'm Jacob York. Alongside me is Derek Schlembecker. Derek, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Jacob. I'm happy to be here. Happy to have another Friday Night Lights here at Performance Trust Field, and to just watch some good football.
It's going to be an exciting night. And with that, let's hop into the keys of the game. Derek, why don't you start it off?
Our first key to the game is going to be Belai Brummel. He is our star quarterback here. He had a great year last year, and he's started off amazing this year. Over 300 yards passing, 5 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. He does it all. He does it all on the field offensively. Gets everyone involved, gets out in the pocket great, can rush. He can run with the best of them. Super mobile quarterback, and that's why he has the attention of a ton of Division I scouts. So looking for him to do some special things tonight.
Absolutely. I think that ties into the second key to the game, which is the running game has been so great so far. Stephen Fellis and Gavin Padone has really led. They both have 3 touchdowns each in the first 2 games. Both of them are just a really driving force right now for the offense, and it's made Belai's job on offense and passing a lot easier because he doesn't have to pass all that often. They can look to the running game to gain some yards. As with that, Stephen Fellis has had 108 rushing yards so far, and Gavin Padone's had 101. Both pretty high numbers, only 2 games into the season. Why don't you talk about the third key to the game?
Yeah, third key to the game is going to be defense, defense, defense. The defense for the Warriors has been a strong point so far this year. We've been able to hold teams to just 14 points on the season, 0 last game. We shut out team last game. So that's been a strong point. We've had Stephen Fellows again doing it on both sides of the ball, leads us in tackles with 10, 5 solo tackles. He's got a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and an interception, along with Breck Peacock had an interception. And we can't forget to mention Ethan Brunner. He's done an amazing job this year. He's got 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and he's really leading that core of our defense.
Yeah, that's for sure. But also, don't sleep on Aurora Central Catholic. They've started off slow, but this program has been good in years past. So should be a great matchup tonight. And always remember,
Warriors country.
Let's ride. Welcome back, everyone. We're here at Performance Trust Field. We are about to start the game. Derek, how are we feeling?
Great. The energy in the student section is insane. We got a blackout tonight. Everyone's here. The crowd is livid. People are excited to get going, and I have a feeling you're going to be able to hear them as this kickoff goes.
Yeah, we walked down there just a few minutes ago, and they were loud. They were loud, and we will get ready for the kickoff right here. Because here we go. It'll be a great start tonight and a great football game. As they kick it off, it looks to be a little short as Wheaton Academy will play it off to the side. And they run it right out of bounds, right off the gate. But a couple yards there, they'll be right around the 35-yard line.
It's great position. It's exactly what we want. The ball, Belai Brummel is going to be in an awesome position to start driving us downfield. We'll probably look to get Breck Peacock involved early, but I'm assuming we're going to start this game looking to get the run going.
Yeah, I'm sure the running game will start off very strong, as that is one of the 2 keys of the game on the offensive side of the ball, as we will get a good look at that very early on.
We got no one in the backfield to start. We got receivers out wide, so it looks like we're going to go deep.
So maybe Belai will throw the ball early. We will see right here as he looks downfield right to Jalen Whitaker, and he will gain about 8 to 9 yards right there. Looked like he was looking for Jalen Whitaker all the way.
He was. He knew it right away. That was his target. Jalen did a great job. Spun right back to the ball. And, yeah, a great gain for Jalen, who has been another key piece to this team so far.
Yeah, Jalen Whitaker didn't start last year. but a tremendous athlete, got a ton of speed, and he's a gamer, if you can call him that. He just lives in the moment very well.
I believe he recorded a 39-inch vertical the other day.
That is unbelievable.
Pretty impressive, yeah. Exactly what you want from a receiver.
As Breck Peacock will run the ball right down the middle and grab a few yards, and it'll be a first down for Wheaton Academy.
Taken down at the 46-yard line.
And the Wheaton Academy starting offenses, we have Ethan Brunner, Jeremy Johannick, Mitch Carrick, and Jarrett Jawar. And John Huber gets seat. And Belai Brummel, James Fellows, Breck Peacock, Jalen Whitaker, Brett Casper, and Gavin Padone. Some big names that we talked about in the pregame on that lineup.
Yes, Breck Peacock, Gavin Padone, Brett Casper, a new face to the starting lineup. Eddie Casper is younger brother, who Eddie was here last year. He's playing Division I football at Illinois State.
Yeah. Eddie was a very good player. As Belai looks downfield once again, a very long toss, and it is good, and it'll be a touchdown.
Zach Moravik with a touchdown, and just like that, Belai finds him deep. Zach Moravik gets out wide, and that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. Right back to the keys of the game, like you said right before the game. Belai Brummel needed to start the throwing in once again, and he does right there. Catches Zach Moravik downfield, was looking for him the whole way, and it'll start off 6-0 Wheaton Academy.
That's how you want to start a football game off. The energy is crazy. Quick touchdown just like that. You can get rolling and build off of that. And Zach Moravik, like we mentioned last broadcast, a sophomore. We've got a lot of sophomores that are impact players. You can see Andy Roman hyping people up just like last time. It's great energy here. Declan Finnegan is up for the kick.
As Declan Finnegan, and it'll be good. Declan Finnegan been a strong force for Wheaton Academy so far this season.
He's automatic. He is automatic. Here's a replay on that touchdown. And, yeah, Zach Moravik just gets out. He splits that gap, and he's gone. You're not catching him at that point. Belai hits him in the perfect spot. And just like that, it's 7-0 Wheaton Academy.
Yeah, and this young squad that Wheaton Academy has, I actually had a chance to talk with Breck Peacock before the game, and he said that because this team's so young, they have a lot of learning to do, but because they've learned so well, they move the ball very quickly, and because of the young guys, they are super quick and super fast on their feet, which makes them very tough on the offensive side of the ball.
A good thing to have young pieces. Coach Swider, you can see him out there, has to be happy with what they just did on that first drive. And now it's up to the defense. Let's see if we can get a stop.
Defensive coordinator this year, Senior Swider, the older of the two Swiders on the coaching staff. He's really helped out on the defensive side of the ball, and Belai and Breck Peacock were both telling me before the game how much he's really helped this team grow, not just on the defensive side of the ball, but as one unit and playing as one force. And both of them have been super helpful so far.
We've talked about the camaraderie that this team has, and a lot of that is because of the coaching staff. Great people, and their main focus is just to raise young men in the faith, and they're doing a great job with that.
Declan Finnegan will kick the ball off right here, as it is a good, strong kick into the end zone. Declan Finnegan, once again, we've mentioned it before that he is a starting varsity goalkeeper. As you can see, has quite the boot on him, playing kicker for football and starting varsity goalie, and he was also all-conference last year, so quite the boot on him.
He does, yeah. If you've ever come out to a Wheaton Academy soccer game, I'm sure you've seen him drop kick the ball about 90 yards downfield. That's not unusual for Declan. So, yeah, super impressive athlete all around. Been a massive addition to this football team, and he's helped us kick some field goals through and get every extra point possible.
All right, let's see if Aurora Central Catholic can get the momentum back in their favor. As quarterback will look downfield, and they go with a short pass and a good, strong, firm pass there by the quarterback for Aurora Central Catholic.
Vince Kepke there with the catch, number 2.
Looked like he had a little bit of a dive on that ball, but great receive as a strong, firm throw from the quarterback as he will look downfield once again. And great catch there. And another great toss. It'll be a first down opportunity for Aurora Central Catholic as their quarterback is getting some action early.
And that was blown up by Gino Spinelli there. Didn't let him get anywhere after that play. Great tackle. Straight to the chest. That's exactly what you want to do.
Another sophomore in Wheaton Academy, Gino Spinelli, another very fast kid too. Aurora Central Catholic looks to be using the passing game early on. As they will run this one right up the middle and get clogged up right there, it looks like, as Gino Spinelli once again getting in on the action and bringing him down.
Coming in to finish it off. A lot of Warriors on that one. Ethan Brunner looks like him and Jarrett Jauer will get the tackle on that one, the assisted tackle.
Along with Jeremy Johannick, he was in there as well. Another young stud from this Wheaton Academy team.
For the Chargers,
So far, so good for the Warriors. We'll see if they can finish this, get with a stop, and then look to score again.
Aurora Central Catholic's offense looks to be strong right now. They do have a good pace so far, moving up the field. Quarterback, they look to be using the passing game early as they will pass once again and get another first down. Quarterback looks to be very strong early on.
That's a first down. That is super impressive.
So you can see here on the instant replay, he winds up and throws a bullet right downfield, grabs a few yards on the rush after that.
First down and 10 for the Chargers.
So Aurora Central Catholic is moving the ball down the field seamlessly as of right now. Passing game looks to be what their goal is early on, and they will get another successful pass for about 5 yards, it looks like. But right now, Wheaton Academy's defense looks a little bit baffled at Aurora Central Catholic's passing game.
Yeah, you never know what you're expecting. They come to this game 0-2. They got blown out their first game. It was close to the next game, so they're obviously building towards something. We'll see if they can give us a game here tonight, and I hope that they do.
Absolutely. Aurora Central Catholic looks very strong, and something that Warriors didn't have to deal with in Mary Central Catholic is they did not throw very much downfield as Aurora Central Catholic looks to do that. What a toss there from the quarterback as he was running backwards, and a big hit there. Jarrett Jower.
Big hit by Jarrett Jower. And the QB so far looking really impressive for Aurora Central Catholic. Kevin Stanislo.
Kevin Stanislo, as he threw that one off balance as he was running back, almost a Derek Jeter-like toss over the linebackers right there.
He seems to be keeping up with Belai's pace so far, moving in the pocket well. He's got a good frame.
You can see Coach Schweider on the sidelines getting on his defense, and that'll be another good pass there for Aurora Central Catholic, as it'll be a first down opportunity.
Another first down there. This is impressive so far. We did not expect Aurora Central Catholic to come out with this much energy. They're really gravitating towards the passing game, and I can tell why their quarterback is really being impressive so far.
As he looks downfield once again, a short toss, and they will be clogged up there by Brandon Keebles, it looks like. But about an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as Aurora Central Catholic is moving the ball very quickly up the field.
Looked like Gavin Padone finished that tackle off, but the Warriors are having trouble containing the receivers right now. Secondary is struggling to do their job. I'm sure that they'll hear that from Swider Sr., and I'm sure they'll turn it around.
Kevin Liso is quite the force right now for Aurora Central Catholic, and they will get clogged up right there trying to run the ball upfield as Wheaton Academy was ready for that one.
There we go. That's more what we were looking for from Wheaton Academy today, as we talked about in the keys of the game. That's what we're going to need. Jeremy Johannick just attacking him right there. And it always seems like we have multiple Warriors players just gravitating towards wherever that person is that's getting taken down.
As we played that D1 athlete from Marion Central Catholic, you could see all the Warriors were clogging him the entire time, so maybe they are looking for the running game. As Aurora Central Catholic, Kevin will throw it downfield once again and it gets stopped with about a 2-yard gain there.
Kevin Stanislo, again, another pass. He's going to rack up these passing yards, it seems like, this game. We'll see if the Warriors can force them to run the ball, as I'm assuming since they're going to the passing game early, the rushing game is not their strong suit.
Absolutely. I think when Aurora Central Catholic's game plan is to play off of that passing game until it stops working and maybe incorporate the running later on. Kevin Liso will look downfield once again and gets blown up by Gavin Padone.
Gavin Padone coming through. The D-line opening up a gap for him, and Brandon Keebles came flying through. QB had no chance there.
We talked about Gavin Padone on the offensive side of the ball. As you look in the replay right here, he will go right down the middle and catch this quarterback right in the jet stream.
Him and Keebles just flying through. Oh, and the defensive line doing a great job. They might be undersized, but they really open up the gaps, allow the secondary to come through, and they do the same thing on offense. Offensive line has been super strong so far this year. And their turnover on downs there. Warriors have the ball.
Wheaton Academy's Belai Brummel will get back to action with Breck Peacock behind him. As Belai will look downfield, all the patience in the world, and he will run it. As he signals to his wide receiver, Zach Moravec. Oh my goodness, just out of reach. Belai signaled to Zach Moravec downfield to move to the left, and it was just out of reach.
I like it. Lots of energy. Belai knew it was going to be there. You can see the replay. Just a little bit out of reach from Zach. Almost had it, but I like the aggressiveness from the Warriors early. Coach Tunn making some play calls downfield. Let's get rolling. They came with a little energy. Let's throw it right back at them.
I think Zach Morvek thought it was a little more out of his reach than it really was. I think he could have gotten his second hand up there, but I thought he was going to have to make a dive there, and I think it caught him off guard a little bit. As Belai will look downfield, it looks like, again. He will. He looks for Breck Peacock on the left side, and Breck will run it out of bounds.
Breck will run it out of bounds, about a 4-yard gain there. Just looking to move the sticks down the field. It'll be...
Looked to be Aurora Central Catholic specialty moving on early in this game, and that's what Belai Brumlin just turned that right back around on them. As Aurora Central Catholic looks to be stuck with the passing game right now on defense as well. Some pattern to this game so far.
3rd and 7 here for the Warriors. Again, no one in the backfield. Really looking for that passing game early. Maybe Aurora Central was looking to scout the run game, and we're going to throw the passing game at him.
Belai Brummel will throw it right to Breck Peacock, and a great catch there by Breck as it was a low throw. He slides down and makes the play.
Breck able to secure that one. Did a great job, got down, just wanted to catch that one. Wasn't worried about going anywhere after it.
He needed to secure that ball. And make sure you guys subscribe to Wheaton Academy on YouTube. That way you guys don't miss any live sporting events or watch apples or other wild events. They'll be live on YouTube, so make sure you guys subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on any of that. As Belai Brummel will pass it off to Gavin Padone. Oh no, he runs it himself right up the middle. It will keep going, and it'll be well past a first yard. Oh my goodness, Belai Brummel runs it right up the middle. He even had me off guard there.
He did a great job there. He saw the gap. He held on to it, broke a couple tackles. And he was able to get a big gain there. That's some of the versatility we talk about that Belai brings. You can see the hammers on his helmet right there. You get a hammer every time you do something good, and I have a feeling that by the end of the season, Belai's helmet's going to be filled.
As you can see, he just plows through the Aurora Central Catholic defense right there, as I think they all thought that Gavin Padone had that ball and it opened up the middle for Belai. As he runs the ball off to Stephen Fellows, who will get clogged right in the middle and jammed right there, as they will not get any yard gain on that.
Stephen Fellows, the ball carrier for Wheaton Academy.
Nothing on that play. We got Zach Moravik coming off the field. Jalen Whitaker's back on. Maybe we'll look to go to him. We went to him early. We'll see if Coach Tun wants to bring it back. We're going to send him out wide.
It's Gavin Padone and Stephen Fellows line up behind Belai Brummel for this play. As Belai Brummel will look downfield, and he throws it right to Jalen Whitaker again, who stiff arms him and then gets steamrolled. About 12-yard gain, it looks like right there.
Jalen Whitaker, like we said, going to make an impact, and he's done that so far tonight. Belai really likes using Jalen. They're good friends off the field, which always makes the connection on the field easier. And yeah, Jalen doing a great job, using a little bit of strength there.
As you said before, Jalen with quite the vertical, as you can see it displayed there on that play.
Yeah, Jalen is he's an extremely good athlete. Such an important addition to this program. Just an important piece of Wheaton Academy sports as a whole.
He's plays with a lot of motion, a lot of passion, which also helps, as Warriors are very close to the end zone once again and looking to attack on more, as Gavin Padone will run it right up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Wheaton Academy Warriors. Gavin Padone runs it right through the middle of the Aurora Central Catholic defense.
Gavin Padone, that'll be his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. That'll put him in the lead for rushing touchdowns so far this year. A great job by him, running off the field. He's content. He knew that was happening.
Great play called there by Wheaton Academy. As Declan Finnegan will go back to work, looking for another extra point.
Brett Casper on the hold.
And it is good. Once again, Declan Finnegan locked down at that kicking spot for Wheaton Academy.
14-0. Wheaton Academy is up against Aurora Central Catholic. There is a little over 3 minutes left in this first quarter.
Aurora Central Catholic needs to get that throwing game once again. And they probably need to get that running game started pretty soon. Otherwise, they are going to be baffled by Wheaton Academy's defense. As you can see, they started clogging up the middle a little more and getting on the wide receivers covered. So Wheaton Academy will look to play good defense again.
Our next broadcast is going to be a soccer game this coming Thursday, September 15th, against one of our rivals, Timothy Christian. So make sure to tune in next Thursday at 7 p.m. Yesterday for the Warriors, we had a 7-0 victory against St. Ed's. We had Jacob Carlson with 2 goals, Ethan Head with 2 goals. Josiah Pitts threw in one. Mariotti threw in one. So it was just a great overall performance from the Warriors.
If you guys were tuning in this past Tuesday night, Caleb Mariotti scored in that game as well as he continues his goal streak to 2 games now. As Declan Finnegan will get back to the kickoff as there's about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. As that one will go right in the end zone again. Declan Finnegan with another great kick.
It's time for some defense to do some work. Let's see if they can hold ACC back a little bit. But again, if you're ACC, you want to just keep going to the passing game. It worked. They tried to run it a little bit as they got closer, and that's what clogged them up and stopped them from moving downfield.
I think that'll be important for Aurora Central Catholic. If they want to get back in this game, they have to find a pattern and they have to find a rhythm if they're going to get back into this game. And I think they need to start doing that early on. Otherwise, Wheaton Academy will run away with it like they did for the past 2 games against Marion Central Catholic and Christ the King. Kevin Stanliso looks downfield once again, and he will make a good toss and get absolutely stuffed there by Gino Spinelli as he tackles him very, very hard there. Look at this instant replay as Gino Spinelli comes out of nowhere. The sophomore, an absolute massive hit.
Second time Gino's lit someone up today. I'm assuming we're going to see a little bit more of that. As you can see again, Andy Roman, just a great teammate on the sideline, getting his guys energized.
One of the things talked about before the game that this Wheaton Academy team is super, super connected. As Kevin Stanliso looks downfield once again, another great toss as they'll get clogged up though on about a 6-yard gain it looks like.
Good coverage by the Warriors. Kevin Stanliso is doing a good job so far. I like his mobility in the pocket. He looks at his reads well. Isn't rushing anything. He has good patience. So we'll see if he can find some more receivers here.
As he looks downfield once again, and Gino Spinelli with a high hit there, and he allows the Aurora Central Catholic player to get by him, and he keeps running downfield right there. Good gain there for Aurora Central Catholic.
Gabriel Boyett right there with a nice catch and able to break a tackle or two, get a couple extra yards. That was an impressive run there.
Aurora Central Catholic players look to be very strong on their feet early on. Not bothered by Wheaton Academy so far as another big hit there by Brandon Keebles.
Brandon Keebles, like we're mentioning, another young player on this team. Does a great job there. It's a scary thing to do, receiver coming across the middle. You don't know when you're going to get hit, and he got hit right there.
Kevin Stanliso once again with another great pass there as he will look downfield again as these short passes look to be his game, as that one will be incomplete for Aurora Central Catholic.
A little high on that pass, and that is going to move them to a 3rd and 8, it looks like.
I'm sure Aurora Central Catholic will go back to the passing game right here, unless they try to catch the Warriors off guard with a little run. See what Kevin Stanliso can do as he winds up for downfield on the run once again, and they will get clogged up right in the middle as Kevin Stanliso looks to be very good with running and throwing at the exact same time. That's the second time he's thrown it right over the linebacker's head.
Yeah, the pressure doesn't seem to get to him too much. I mean, that was a full-on blitz there. You got 4 guys coming at you. Just tried to get rid of it, and they didn't lose any yardage on that. So,
as Aurora Central Catholic will kick that off, Breck Peacock will return this one, and he'll get tackled right as he catches the ball right there, right around the 33-yard line.
It's about where we started out the game, where we had a great drive by Belai to Zach Morovic. You can see our pep band there, the drum line doing a great job getting the student section energized there. Student section filled up tonight. It's got to be one of the bigger student sections we ever had here at a football game.
Yeah, they have another theme tonight is a blackout night tonight for the football game. Hence the reason everyone's wearing black, except for me and you wearing the colored sweatshirts, Derek. As Belai Brummel will look to throw downfield once again under pressure and finds Breck Peacock right up the middle, and he is gone. And spins off one.
He's gone.
And he's keep running.
He's gone.
Breck
Peacock might take this one to the house, and he does.
To the 20, to
he
the
takes
10.
It to the house.
It's a touchdown for Wheaton Academy.
Check that out, Wheaton Academy football fans. That is a heck of a run there by Breck Peacock. Made an amazing move all the way across the field. That is exactly what you want to see.
And the Wheaton Academy bench went absolutely ballistic. As you see there, Breck Peacock the senior veteran for this Wheaton Academy Warriors team. That is one of the highlight plays of this entire season, I have a feeling.
Agreed 100%. Breck told me last week after him and Belai had a good connection in that first game, he said, watch out for us this year. And he's right. Declan Finnegan, the kick is good. 21-0 Warriors. Minute left in the first quarter. Heck of a quarter for the Warriors.
Unbelievable run there from Breck Peacock as Belai Brummel was contested there with the throw with a nice calm. As you can see here on the instant replay, Breck comes over to the right side and then cuts right back to the middle, and a nice spin right there, which allowed him to get free. My goodness, that was a great play.
That was nasty. As soon as he got it, before he even spun, you could hear me saying under my breath, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. He turned on the jets and took that thing to the house. That was impressive, Breck.
You can see everyone's high-fiving him, shaking his hand on the sidelines. Everyone's hyped up after that play. I mean, if the momentum wasn't in the Warriors' side, that would have been a game changer.
For sure. Let's see if there's any response from ACC now. There you can get a better view of the student section. It is loaded. All black. We've got some ROTC members out there. We're lucky to have them to do the color guard before the game.
As Declan Finnegan will look to kick it off once again, as he's been rock solid so far on the kicking side of the game. You can get a look there at the fan section. Everyone is hyped up and happy to be here. Declan Finnegan with another bomb kick into the end zone. As Wheaton Academy will go up 21-0 with about a minute left in the first quarter. If you go back to the keys of the game so far, Warriors have everything going that they need to.
They do. Belai Brummel is playing awesome. Run game, we haven't seen much of it because we haven't needed much of it. Breck Peacock right there. He took that thing about 60 yards after the catch. I mean, this is really impressive.
The only part of the run game we've seen so far is the Gavin Padone touchdown, really, which was one of the names that we brought up in the pregame that needed to do well, and so far he's lived up to that. But story of the game so far has been Belai Brummel. So Aurora Central Catholic needs to get something going here before we go into the second quarter. If they want to get back in this game, they have to get some momentum back. And they look to their guy, Kevin Sinliso, who has coordinated all their offensive plays so far, and he's been the main producer, as there will be a flag on the field. Looks like a false start.
And we'll see what this flag is. First flag of the game. Been a pretty clean quarter so far.
Penalties against Aurora Central Catholic. Will be a 5-yard penalty resulting in a first down and 15.
A 5-yard penalty against Aurora Central Catholic moves them back a little bit. First and 15.
I'm sure Kevin Sinliso will look to throw once again. So he throws way downfield, and what a toss, and it's just out of reach. Man, a great toss there by Kevin Sinliso, though.
It was a good pass. Just a little bit out of reach for Gabriel Bowett, but still an impressive throw, great route. You could see that one developing, and they had it. They had it.
Another aspect of Kevin Sinliso's game so far, it looks that he has a very good vision downfield and is looking for that open man nonstop, and I think he's done a great job with that.
Another 5-yard penalty there. First and 20 for Aurora Central Catholic, so we'll see what they can do if they can get out of this jam.
Once again, I think they've turned the ball right to Kevin Sinliso and look to gain some yards on this one.
Probably going to look to go deep again, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do that with Breck Peacock and Stephen Fellows in the backfield. And they do go deep.
And it is caught, it looks like, but looks like it'll be out of bounds.
Heck of a catch. Brought that thing in.
As you can see, he was clogged up there by Breck Peacock, but he was out of bounds, unfortunately. Once again, great toss there by Kevin Sinliso, though.
Real good toss. And you can tell that they've got some good connections. As you can see, number 7 there. That is Gabriel Bowett. Doing a good job so far. He's getting out to routes. The one before that was just a little out of reach. That one, he was out of bounds. I'm assuming the next one, he's going to be good.
This looks to be a timeout here.
A timeout was called by Aurora Central Catholic. This is their first charge timeout.
I'm sure Schweider's talking to his players right now, telling them to just stay calm and just keep playing the game that they are right now.
Here's the schedule for the Warriors, the recent schedule. We started off the season with a big win against Marion Central Catholic and then Christ the King last week, putting up a 63-0 game. The next few games, obviously tonight, Aurora Central Catholic. We got Bishop Mack. We'll be at Kankakee for that one. That'll be big. We'll play Ridgewood at home. That'll be a homecoming. It's going to be an exciting week. We got the homecoming game for football Thursday, homecoming soccer game on Friday, and we got the dance on Saturday. So it'll be a fun week for Wheaton Academy. It's definitely an exciting week for the students. We get to have a lot of fun, a lot of community built within that week.
Yeah, all the football players are already talking about how hyped up they are about that homecoming football game. I'm sure that means a lot to them. And hopefully everyone will come out and support them, and hopefully we'll get a good audience, and they will be able to enjoy that night as much as we all will.
And hopefully we'll be back up here on the broadcast for that one too.
Hopefully, that's what we'd like to see. That's Kevin Stinley, so we'll look at a 2nd and 20 opportunity here. So he winds up downfield and almost picked off there.
Man, that was
Jeremy Johannick almost picked that off. You can see here on the replay. I think he got a little. Oh, he got one hand on it. I thought he had both hands on it.
He almost had an arm on that one. Jeremy Johannick, another key piece to this defense and offense on the line. He does a great job rushing the quarterback and definitely makes it a little uncomfortable for every quarterback we face.
As Aurora Central Catholic will run, and he will get bodied right there.
Number 2, Vince Heflin, ball carrier for Central Catholic. Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
So you can see walking up and down the sidelines, Wheaton County player Andy Roman is just hyping up his team and getting the boys rallied and stay motivating right in this game. Another thing that Bly was saying is that they need to stay motivated throughout the entire game no matter what the score is, whether it's 0-0 or 100-0. They need to stay and play the exact same game no matter what, no matter who's out there. So Aurora Central Catholic will kick this one, and Breck Peacock will look to return. So it takes a tough bounce.
Great bounce for the Warriors. Not so great of a bounce for Aurora Central Catholic. That's going to put us inside the 25-yard line. And with 7 seconds left, we'll see if the Warriors try and do anything here. Throwing in the end zone, you never know.
As Belai Brummel will get back to work as he has been so strong early on. And we have a couple of former Wheaton Academy players on the sideline. We have Nico Zubeda, who was a great force for the Wheaton Academy football team last year.
Jake Figursky also out there, a lineman for North Central this year, one of the D3 powerhouses in the country.
As Belai Brummel will look downfield once again, and he finds Jalen Whitaker, who makes a little dipsy doodle and will run towards the end zone.
Brett Casper with the touchdown. Look at that, Brett Casper with the golden spikes on.
Showing flashes of his older brother, Eddie Casper.
Seriously, that was the way he moved right there, cut back and forth, reminded me of watching Eddie score last year. Brett is a junior, his first year at Wheaton Academy. We're really excited to see what he brings to the table this year, and especially next year what he can bring to the table.
Another young force for the Wheaton Academy team that has paid off so far, as it is 27-0 as Declan Finnegan will look for the extra point, and it is good. Once again, Declan Finnegan been locked down so far this season, and it is 28-0 at the end of the first quarter.
That'll wrap up the first quarter. Looked like it was going to be 21-0. Warriors able to get a touchdown there on that last play. Super impressive.
With that, let's take you guys down to our sideline reporter, Anna. She's got the inside scoop for us, so let's see what she's got.
All right. Hello, everyone. So I just want to recap on previous history of Wheaton Academy and ACC matchups. Last time ACC and Wheaton Academy met up, the score was 51-7, Wheaton Academy. And it looks like this could be very well the same kind of score and story. I mean, the Warriors are definitely bringing the heat. And I was talking to Coach Swider, and he said, we just got to come out here and play the best of our ability, and we'll pull out a win. All right, I'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Anna. That was awesome. Good inside scoop there. Like you said, Warriors just looking to keep this thing rolling.
as of recently in all the sports, it seems like Aurora Central Catholic and Wheaton Academy have a little bit of a rivalry. And I think the players and the schools both love that because it just gives the game a little more feel, a little more emotion.
Yeah, we had some good battles with them.
In both baseball and football, we've had a lot of good battles, a lot of good games, and hopefully to continue that this year.
And we're kicking off to start the second quarter. Declan Finnegan is out there again. He's had to use his leg a lot tonight.
And another fantastic kick there by Declan Finnegan is out and will roll into the end zone as well.
And here we go. Let's see if Aurora Central Catholic has an answer on this. They're going to need to start rolling soon. Look to get their receivers involved, maybe a little bit more of the run game. But the Warriors defense, if you're Coach Swider, you're just telling them to do the same thing as they did in the last couple drives. Just contain and stop them from getting big yard gains.
Kevin Liso once again needs to find a way to make some good outlets here, and they need to pick up the running game as well. I think Aurora Central Catholic just needs to get a lot of momentum built up here in the second quarter if they want to get back in this game.
Tough to bring the energy after a first quarter like that, and you can see on their sideline do not have a lot of guys on their team, so even tougher to bring the energy, but let's see if they can do it.
I think another piece of it is our student section has been very, very good this year, which makes it a little more intimidating for other teams to come here. Kevin Liso with another throw on the run. Great toss there. And they will get quite a few yards on that. It looks like an 8-yard gain, but a great pass there by Liso.
Number 8, Zach Stuck there with a great catch and able to get some awesome yards after the catch there through the middle. It's going to be a 2nd and 2 for Aurora Central Catholic.
Also made a couple of nice moves there to get past a couple of Wheaton Academy defenders. There's another throw on the run as he is knocked down there
by Brett Dieter. Brett Dieter is a junior captain for the Warriors. Big hit on that one. Looked like he's a little shaken up there after taking that hit. Hopefully he's okay. Drumline is getting after it right now.
As Aurora Central Catholic looks to keep it rolling here as they have a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Student section's getting loud, hyping up this defense. Big stop here.
Kevin Liso will look downfield once again, and a couple of flags being thrown right now, so you'll see what the call is.
Flag on the field, multiple flags on the field. So we'll see.
False start for the offense, Aurora Central Catholic. That's what it looked like to be from me, but there was a second flag thrown. We will see what that is about.
That's going to bump them back 3rd and 6. Makes this a little bit of a tougher conversion here on this 3rd down, but also a key conversion in the game for Aurora Central Catholic.
I don't think this hurts them all that much because they've gone to the throwing game so much this game. As he winds up to throw downfield again, and it's picked off by Breck Peacock. Might have been a flag
Might
on
call
Breck,
pass
though.
Interference on that one. We'll see if we can get a replay on that after we see what the flag is. Breck Peacock did a great job there. Looked like he just going for the ball. Maybe a slight push off. We'll see what they have to say.
Maybe the ref saw that Breck put maybe 2 hands on the wide receiver. Yeah, and it'll be pass interference against Wheaton Academy.
Pass interference on Breck Peacock. We'll get the replay pulled up here in a few.
As you can see, Kevin Liso looks downfield. As he can't really see there. I believe it's because he pushed off the wide receiver right before the catch.
He did. He pushed off a little bit. Maybe gave him a 2-hand shove there, but still a great effort by Breck.
As they go back to the run game and clogged up right in the middle from Jeremy Johannick. He's been a great force so far for the defense in this game.
Here's a better angle to replay on the wide shot. We can see Breck just definitely pushes him off of his spot. Not a ton. That could have gone either way, and they chose to throw a flag on that, but I could have seen that going either way.
So once again, they go back to the running game Aurora Central Catholic did, and it did not pan out as he is clogged up. And what a toss there by Kevin Stanliso under pressure with one arm free. Still makes a great pass.
That was very impressive right there. It looked like it was game over for him. Gavin Padone was coming. He saw his man out of the corner of his eye, and he just tossed it to him.
As we said before, Kevin Stanliso has been super good under pressure and super good while his feet's been moving tonight.
Definitely a bright spot so far for Aurora Central Catholic. Haven't had many, but looking to keep this thing rolling.
As Kevin Stanliso looks downfield once again, and it'll be incomplete.
Stanisla's pass falls incomplete and will result in a 4th down and 8.
4th and 8 for Aurora Central Catholic. See what they're going to do. Looks like they're just going to punt it.
As Breck Peacock looks to take the return once again.
Almost block punt there.
As that one will take a great bounce there for Aurora Central Catholic.
Going to let that one roll. Almost had a block punt. That was close. Great
Jeremy
rush
Johannick
there.
was all over him right there.
He was all over it. Offense is getting back out there. We'll see what Belai Brummel can do. Jalen Whitaker is going to be out wide. We got Brett Casper back on the field. Should be fun.
Once again, Aurora Central Catholic struggling to get the momentum back as Wheaton Academy looks to be running away with this one early on. We'll see if they go back to Belai Brummel to get downfield quick. So you can see right there our cheer team hyping up the Warriors players, and I'm sure they love that.
For sure. Doing a great job. Always love to see that.
And a absolute dime there to Jalen Whitaker as he faked the run right there, winds up and throws an absolute dart.
And Belai Brummel with a dart on that one. Jalen Whitaker able to bring it in and moves the sticks downfield. Another 1st down for the Warriors.
Once again, we go back to the keys to the game, which we've been successful on not 1 but 2 games so far this year, Derek. Belai Brummel has been a great piece for the Wheaton Academy's offense tonight.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has, Jacob. 9 minutes left here in the second.
They will run it right up the middle, and Stephen Fellows will get clogged up a little bit.
First big run there from Stephen Fellows we've seen, about a 4-yard gain. He's had an awesome season so far. Like we said, only a sophomore, older brother James, a captain for this team. So there's definitely a lot of Fellows blood in this Wheaton Academy program. But it's great to see the success that Stephen has had so far this year.
Another thing you can capitalize on is there's been a lot of brothers come through the program for Wheaton Academy in the past couple of years, which is super fun for the fans to see. As Gavin Padone will run that one up the right side and looks to be a flag on the field as they will get a 15-yard gain. We will see what the call is, though.
Might be a block in the back there by Ethan Brenner. We'll see. Could have been a holding as well. Looked like it was something on the Warriors over on that side where the play was happening, though.
You see on the replay, maybe a little bit of holding there on Ethan Brenner.
Looks like that's what it was.
That is a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so this will be a 2nd and 13 for Wheaton Academy. Bumps us back a little bit. We got James Fellows coming on the field for Gavin Padone. Let's see what Belai has for us here.
Sure, Belai will look downfield and try to get a couple yards gain before getting to a 3rd down or maybe getting a 1st down here. Second and 13 situation here as Belai Brummel will look downfield. He winds up with a big toss, and he's gone.
He's gone.
And it'll be another Warrior touchdown.
Zach Morovic with his 2nd tutty of the night, and both of them are deep touchdowns. He's doing a great job as sophomore. Man, super impressive night from him so far.
Have yourself a night, Zach Morovic. Have yourself a night.
He is definitely having himself a night.
2 absolutely hype plays from Zach Morovic tonight. Once again, as you can see there, he's a sophomore. Everyone high-fiving him, slapping him on the head. Everyone's hyped up, especially when the young guy comes through. That hypes the program up quite a bit.
Big game so far. Got to be close to 70 yards receiving. And
Declan
just
Finnegan.
like clockwork, Declan Finnegan, another extra point through.
As you can see here on the replay, Belai with a very long toss right to Zach as he almost drops that one but is able to recover very nicely.
Love to see the success of these young players and the success of the Warriors overall.
So once again, Wheaton Academy defense will go back. As you can see, one more look here. Have Belai's toss downfield right to Zach Moravik, who will easily run that into the end zone.
It was awesome. Love to see the energy. A little bit of stoppage in play here. Warriors are huddled up. ACC is huddled up. Go follow us on Instagram at TheRealWaTV. You'll get updates on our next broadcasts. You'll see highlights from some of the broadcasts, and just a great way to stay in touch with us and the broadcasting community here at Wheaton Academy.
Also a great way to see some exclusive segments, WaTV episodes. As Derek, I think you were special in one just recently.
I was able to bring back an old segment that we had here at Wheaton Academy, Ready, Set, Talk. Shout out to Jimmy Paganis, who used to run that. It was fun. Me and Wade Davis were able to do that together. I think we've got some episodes in the works too.
Hopefully, I would love to see it. As Declan Finnegan with an absolute missile, as it looks like Aurora Central Catholic will not play that one as well. But yeah, Ready, Set, Talk is where we talk about all around sports in the professional sports world and the even in some non-talked about sports, but also Wheaton Academy sports are in there, and it's a great way to connect with some of the people who really appreciate the game at Wheaton Academy.
It's awesome. We get to touch on everything from Serena Williams and the U.S. Open all the way to the WNBA and the WNBA finals that are starting up here in a little bit. So it's a great way for the school community just to learn a little bit more about sports and for those sports fanatics to just get some info.
So you can see on the defensive side, Steven Phillips has had 10 tackles too, as he has just been an absolute force so far for Wheaton Academy. As Kevin Stanliso with another great pass. He's been the name for Aurora Central Catholic tonight.
Definitely. He's super impressive. Like we've talked about, throws off the run, off 1 foot, with pressure on him. We'll see if his receivers can pick it up to the pace that he's on and hopefully get something going here, as it is 35-0 right now.
As he will look downfield once again, and it is almost picked off there.
Brett Dieter had that in his hands.
So you can see everyone on the Warriors bench was throwing their hands up in excitement as it just slipped from his hands right at the last second, as you can see there on the instant replay. Brandon Keevils with his hands on the top of his head.
And there was no one in front of him. He was taking that thing to the house for a pick six. That could have been huge.
As you can see, get clogged up there.
Shout out to John Peacock, the pastor over at Mission Church. Loving the Christ Alone hoodies that we got on. We're matching. Gotta represent our faith through this, and that's all that Wheaton Academy is about, is having a biblical worldview and being able to represent Christ through everything that we do.
You can see Aurora Central Catholic will kick it downfield as Breck Peacock will return this one. This makes a nice little shimmy move, and he will run right up the middle.
Here we go, Breck.
And get clogged up right short of the 35-yard line. But yeah, as you were saying, as Wheaton Academy incorporates our Christianity and our view of the world into everything. As you can even see in our team logo, there is a cross in the middle of the A, and that is just a great representation of what we stand for and what we're all about.
At the end of the day, that is what it's all about. So we're glad that we can be a small part of that. Breck Peacock having himself a night. He sure is playing.
Have himself a night, and he's been playing great on both sides of the ball again tonight, which is something we saw against Marion Central Catholic in our first broadcast, is that he is just I would say a leader, one of the stronger leaders on this team. It helps that he's on both defense and offense, and he is able to help the younger players, as we've said, that this is a younger team with a lot of first-year guys, and I think Breck Peacock does a great job of managing that and motivating his teammates.
Leader on the field and off the field. He's been the sophomore on the varsity team. He knows what that's like, which is huge. It's able to give him the opportunity to empathize with the other people. But yeah, Breck is an awesome kid off the field. huge part of the school community, and we're grateful to have him on the team.
So you just saw there on that last shot, we have a lot of trainers from Wheaton Academy, a lot of them from Olympia. We have Dr. Josh being the main one, but they've done a great job helping out Wheaton Academy's, all of their sports programs, really, and they also have sent over our personal favorite, Brody, who is our school trainer, who's been great to us.
We love Brody here. He does a great job, always willing to help any athlete that comes in with any issue.
As Belai Brummel will get back to work. I would say the star of the game so far.
Say him and Breck Peacock have definitely.
Stephen Fellows will get back into the running game. He makes a move right down the middle.
And that's going to be James Fellows, actually. Not expecting him to come across there. And he's getting in the action, too. Great cutback to the middle.
From James Fellows, as you can see right there. Great cut, great move, and able to get quite a few yards on that, as it looks it'll be maybe a 2nd and 1 situation there for the Warriors.
As we talk about leadership in this team, another person that comes to mind is James Fellows. He's been a part of this program since he's a freshman. He's a senior now. He's got his obviously little brother Stephen Fellows, who's an up-and-coming star for us. And we'll see what the Warriors try and do here. Got some good receivers out wide.
As Belai Brummel will look for Jalen Whitaker, and he'll throw it right out of bounds, as it looks like maybe a misread there on the Warriors' offensive side. He thought Jalen Whitaker was going to be a little farther downfield, but throws it right over his head out of bounds.
A little miscommunication on that one, but no worries for the Warriors. Just looking to clean things up, make the least amount of mistakes possible. With Zach Moravic's back out there, we'll see if he can get himself another tutty.
If you guys are just tuning in, there's about 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second quarter. The Warriors are up 35-0. The story of tonight's game has been Wheaton Academy's passing by Belai Brummels, as he's found Zach Moravic for 2 very long touchdowns early on in this game. As Gavin Padone will fumble the ball, as Belai will try to recover, and he is brought down way in the backfield there.
Yeah, we can't forget to mention Zach Moravic when we talk about players of the game so far. Sophomore doing an awesome job. He's definitely shown us what he can do and his potential, and really, I mean, that's exciting for the future of Wheaton Academy football to see all these young guys out here doing their stuff, doing their thing.
4th and 8 situation, the Warriors are going to go for it with how strong the offense have been so far, as Belai Brummel will look downfield once again as he looks to take it himself, but he will make a long toss and find James Fellows in the end zone. Another touchdown for Wheaton Academy. What a throw there by Belai Brummel.
And that's exactly what we talk about with Belai. Does a great job there. The patience. He saw a man coming. He saw James. They made eye contact, and he knew that was going to be a tutty.
And you see, as we mentioned in the first broadcast, that Belai Brummel is so good under pressure, as he looked that he did not have anyone on that play. Finds a way to get it downfield and right on the money to James Fellows. Belai Brummel, have yourself a night. As Declan Finnegan will go back to work for the extra point, and it is good once again, right down the middle, as it is 42-0 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
That is going to be the first touchdown of the year for James Fellows. Exciting for him. Declan Finnegan yet again, straight through the uprights as expected. And the Warriors, I mean, they've come out with some energy tonight. The student section's alive, lots of fans here. 42-0, and we're not even at halftime yet.
As you can see right there, James Fellows, number 4, a senior veteran here on Wheaton Academy, a great, strong force for them. Plays on both sides of the ball, too, which is super helpful. As we were talking about Breck Peacock being a leader on this team, James Fellows does the exact same thing, playing on both sides of the ball, and does a spectacular job. I don't think he does anything out of the ordinary that's unbelievable, but he just does everything well, which is a great compliment to his game.
Does everything great. Technically sound player. As you can see, Coach Swider just staying vocal with the team, trying to keep them content, make sure they don't get a little too cocky here. But we're doing a good job.
So Aurora Central Catholic needs an answer on this rush, otherwise this game is going to be well out of hand in the second half. As Declan Finnegan will go back to work once again. He has had such a great kicking night.
He's going to have to ice that leg later. He's having to use it a lot tonight.
as that one is kicked way downfield and into the end zone once again, as he had to use it quite a bit last night, as he had a shutout versus St. Ed's too, as Declan Finnegan having back-to-back great nights.
He's having a good fall season so far. I mean, you don't hear a lot of people playing 2 sports in one season. You can see head coach right there, Coach Johannick, talking with the ref. He does a great job with this program. Really teaches these kids how to be leaders, and he's put together an awesome staff. And I mean, as you can see, the Warriors have an awesome start to this year, and that a part of that piece is Coach Johannick.
I think he does also a great job motivating these players in the right way, especially if you come from a Christian school. You have to do that in the right way and motivate your players with something that's going to push them to be better on and off the field. And I think Coach Johannick does just that.
Definitely challenge the players to really embody the Wheaton Academy football culture and brotherhood off the field, and they've done just that. They sit with each other in chapels, they're with each other at lunch, and they do a great job.
And what a run there from Kevin Stanliso, who throw it downfield, and it is picked off by Breck Peacock. As the play is still going on, as it'll be whistled down.
Kevin Stanliso almost escaped something there. It looked like he was just trying to throw it away and wasn't able to. We'll see the replay here. He might have gone out, but it doesn't look like he did. I'm not exactly sure what the call was on that. Here's the replay again. We'll see, maybe I would say knee hit the ground. I'm not sure that yeah, I'm not sure what they were looking at, what the call was there. But looked to me like Breck Peacock had a cleaner interception on that.
So a 2nd and 19 situation, and Ethan Brunner all over him there, right at around the 2-yard line.
Almost a safety on that one.
Jack Noria, the ball carrier for the Chargers.
Yeah, that's back to the 2-yard line. This is a tough position here for Aurora Central Catholic.
3rd and 27 situation. They need some yardage on this play.
Looks like they're just going to take a knee. Smart. Take that over a safety and then just punt. Some frustration there from Aurora Central Catholic. Timeout called by them. See if they'll switch it up a little bit, see what they come out. Maybe they have something. You never know.
Especially in a position like this, they need a little bit of a spark of energy, and maybe they need a little trick play action.
So just the other day, we had Wheaton Academy Golf do something super special, and you can see Freddie Chan right there, but we actually broke a Wheaton Academy record the other night, and we shot a 142 as a team, as a program. We've got some really special golfers here: Sam Dykema, Wyatt Brown, Freddie Chan, Luke Pringle out there as well. It's a special group of guys who could do some really special things and go very far this year.
And they've had a spectacular season so far, as they will run it right up the middle, it looks like, and they will get a couple-yard gain. But, yeah, Wheaton Academy Golf has had such a tremendous year so far, winning multiple matches. Sam Dykema has won a couple. Freddie Chan shot a 65 earlier this season. He's having a great year, which is you love to see that out of him.
Sam Dykema committed to Indiana Wesleyan University, one of the better NAIA golf schools in the country. His dad went there, played there. His older brother is there playing right now, and now he's the next one up. So he's going to play there. Family tradition. And he's going to kill it.
As they punt it off downfield, and Wheaton Academy looks to let it just sit there on the ground. But, yeah, Wheaton Academy Golf having a great year, and a lot of Wheaton Academy sports starting off with a great season.
We got Hudson Williams going out there, looking like we're going to get him some touches. Hudson Williams, Division I baseball prospect here at this school. He's had a big offseason for baseball. He was able to take some visits, took a visit out to Oregon, got an offer from Xavier, some other big-time schools, Mississippi State, Alabama. So his first year playing Wheaton Academy football, and we're excited to have him out here.
Such a tremendous athlete at that. And a lot of the Wheaton Academy athletes that are playing football this year, because they are first-year seniors or juniors, they have another main sport, but they've played so well that they're getting playing time here for Wheaton Academy Warriors. And Hudson Williams is one of them, who's just a tremendous athlete and an all-around great competitor.
Going to be in the backfield here.
As he will take the run and get right up the middle. Looks like maybe a yard gain. He'll get clogged up a little bit.
Hudson just getting used to being out there. Good to get these guys some reps in these situations.
So you can see Breck Peacock getting back out there. So there's about 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Warriors are up 42-0. The story of tonight has been Wheaton Academy's Valai Brummel at quarterback and Zach Moravik at wide receivers. He's having himself a night with 2 very long touchdowns early on.
The passing game has been working for the Warriors today.
Once again, Hudson Williams lining up in the backfield as he will take the run again right up the middle and get clogged up, it looks like.
Hudson Williams, again, just not able to find a gap on that. We're going to get Zach Moravec coming back out for Jalen Whitaker, Brett Casper. Hudson Williams going to come off the field. We'll see him back out there in a little bit, I'm sure.
Stephen Phelps will get back out there as he has had such a great couple games so far to start off the Warriors season.
About 2 minutes left here in the second. Halftime right around the corner. Bly Brummel takes the snap.
As he would look downfield once again, throw on the run into the end zone for Zach Moravik.
Moravik. Did he stay in? They called it off. We'll get a replay on that one.
As you can see here, Bly Brummel running and throwing downfield to Zach Moravik one more time. You can't really tell there. Maybe he was just one step out of bounds.
It was close. You can tell that there's definitely a connection between Zach Moravik and Bly Brummel.
4th and 10 situation here as it looks like the Warriors will go for it. Here's one more time on the instant
Here's
replay.
the wide shot. Did he get a foot in? No, it is just out. Oh, that is close.
So Bly Brummel will go back to work with a 4th and 10 situation here. He will look downfield once again. He looks to look for Zach Moravik, and it just is short. And it'll be a turnover for Aurora Central Catholic.
Turnover on downs for the Warriors. Good little drive there. Super close to a 3rd touchdown for Zach Moravik. We'll see if Aurora Central Catholic can put some points on the board before we go to halftime. Would really benefit their case going into the second half.
About a minute 44 left here in the first half. Warriors up 42-0. Aurora Central Catholic needs to get some points on the board quick. As a incomplete pass there for Aurora Central Catholic, as he was blocked there by, it looks like, Gavin Padone, as you can see here on the replay. And it was actually Brandon Keebles on that one.
Keebles doing a great job. Padone came in there after. Evan Eckert out there.
As Aurora Central Catholic has turned the ball to Kevin Stanley, so once again looking for a couple yards, but been a little bit unsuccessful tonight as they will run the ball. And Kevin Stanley will have the ball himself as he looked to fake off that pass and gets caught in the backfield.
Kevin Stanislow gets caught on that one. Like we've talked about, he's shown some flashes that he can really do some things. Definitely impressed us from up here. Like we say, we got the best view in the house. So, yeah, his vision is definitely there. His ability to see the field, find guys. Hopefully his receivers can start to do some work for him.
About a minute left here in the first quarter. Kevin Sanliso looks downfield once again, and it is picked off.
Donovan Meters with an interception. There we go, Donnie. Good work there, Donovan Meters, senior here for the Warriors.
So you see Kevin Sinisa looks downfield as I think the throw just caught the wide receiver off guard a little bit, and Donnie Meters was right there.
Great job by Donovan Meters. You can see Coach Kermit Ellison right there as we pan over to Stephen Fellows. Here's a replay on that from down on the field, and that is a great replay. Just like that, the Wheaton Academy Warriors have the ball again. 15 seconds on the clock. And who knows? Maybe they put another touchdown up here.
Zach Moravik, as Gavin Piedone will run it right through the middle. Bulldoze through a couple Aurora Central Catholic players as he gets quite a long run.
He does not want to stop running. He hit the ground, he rolled, and he just kept going. He's a freight train.
He rolls over Aurora Central Catholic players. He tried to keep running. I think referee saw a knee down there.
Freight train once he gets in the middle.
28 seconds left on the clock. Warriors looking to put one more touchdown on the board. My prediction right here is he finds Zach Moravik downfield.
We'll see. Jalen Whitaker out wide.
As they will run the ball to Stephen Fellows, who makes a couple nice moves, and he is way downfield as he gets tripped up right about the 22-yard line with 5 seconds on the clock.
And I think the Warriors
Taken down at the 23-yard line.
are going to call a timeout on that.
Which is enough for a Wheaton Academy. First down.
The clock's going to run out.
Which will be the final play.
And that's the end of the first half. A little recap if you missed it. Zach Moravik is having himself a night. 2 touchdowns, about 70 yards receiving so far. Belai Brummel been doing a great job finding him. Almost had a 3rd touchdown there at the end. We saw one of the highlights of probably the season from Breck Peacock with that catch and run. Awesome spin move across the middle, took it to the house. Belai Brummel doing a great job. Gavin Piedone, he was able to get a touchdown too. Just an awesome job by the Warriors. 42-0 at halftime. We'll see if ACC can come back in the second and respond.
Hopefully ACC can come back, but you can see Wheaton Academy, as we saw our keys to the game, came through right there. Belai Brummel had a fantastic first half, and the defense was super strong right off the bat. As you can see, scored 42-0 for Wheaton Academy, and hopefully Wheaton Academy can continue that going in the second half.
We'll see you after the break.
Okay, so when the camera's over there, you can get to like 40-yard line on the side.
Awesome.
Alright, so you're
Awesome. Thank you. I don't know what you picked up, but grab it. Hi, Sarah Joy. Sorry. So sorry. 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 Coach Slider.
What did you say?
No.
What did you say?
No. I didn't realize this was on. I didn't realize this was on.
Hey, Anna, can you get ready?
And we're back. Second half is starting here. 5 seconds on the clock. Wheaton Academy had a great first half, 42-0. Great job using the passing game. Belai Brummel showing us what he does. Andy Roman out there on the field. We see him. He's having great energy so far. This team overall, the energy tonight has just been awesome.
And with that, let's send it down to our sideline reporter who has another inside scoop for us. Anna, what do you got for us tonight?
Well, during halftime, I got to talk to a lot of the students on Maroon Platoon, and I asked them what they're most excited for about the upcoming homecoming week, and all of them said field day. They are all super competitive, and they can't wait to get out there and show their stuff on that field. And they're also super excited for the homecoming dance and the team advisory day.
We'll get back to play here in the second half. Derek, what do you got for us going in the second half?
Well, it's going to be a second half where maybe we see Brett Casper getting out there at QB, some Sam Swoboda action, trying to keep not only Belai Brummel safe, but also getting some more opportunities for some of these players who might not have those in some of the bigger games like the Bishop Max and the ICs, Aurora Christians that we'll have this year. So definitely look for some players such as Wyatt Vandervelde out wide, David Schneider, Hudson Williams to get some more touches this half.
Yeah, and I think that's another point that Swider was making against Marion Central Catholic is that you got to work out those kinks early. But I think part of working out the kinks early in the season is also dealing with injuries. And so injuries are probably going to happen to Warriors at some point this year. So you have to have guys ready to step in and fill those roles, which is a very important thing, especially to have a lot of depth for a good program. And Wheaton Academy's had a great start of the year, and that's what they need to keep doing. And yeah, as we were talking about, Wheaton Academy's just had a very strong couple of games as they've had a score of 48-63, and then tonight starting off with 42. As you can see there on the camera, we have
number 16, Sam Swoboda, sophomore QB for us, and then right next to him, warming up with Breck Peacock, we've got Brett Casper. Been a quarterback his whole life. I was actually talking to him the other day, and he said it's a little weird. This is the first season he's not been playing quarterback full time. They saw what his brother Eddie could do out wide, running routes, and they said, you know what, why not have you do the same thing? So they're looking for the potential there, but also great to have him as an option. You never know if a quarterback goes down. You need guys that can do that, and see him on the sideline right now. He looks like a QB.
Yeah, Brett Casper is such an athlete, though. As you can tell, like, as you said, this is his first season not being a quarterback, and he looks natural as ever out there. And I think that you can also base that off of how unbelievably gifted his brother was and how athleticism runs in the family, which is a big deal to this Wheaton Academy team, as you can see a lot of athletes.
We want to give a shout-out to Joe Brown's family, who is watching from Louisiana. We've had the opportunity to have people watch from all over the country so far this year. We're super grateful for that, and we're glad that we can allow you to see games of family members when maybe you're not in town.
I think that's a great part of the broadcast is that all the people that aren't able to gather with us, whether it's because they live far away or they have other plans that night, are still able to join us virtually here, which is a super cool experience for us to be able to bring that sports energy to you through the broadcast. So thank you guys for tuning in.
That's our goal here, is to just allow you to maybe see a game if you're sick, and still be able to watch that and experience at least somewhat of like this environment is here, which so far tonight has been an extremely energetic Wheaton Academy game.
So Wheaton Academy gets ready for the second half here as they will kick off to start. Declan Finnegan will be kicking once again, but we will see probably some reserves get in the second half here.
Which I'm excited to see. Some guys we haven't seen so far this year. We got Hudson Williams getting out there on the field, who's been a great job on special teams this year. Same with Wyatt Vandervelde, Davis Schneider, like we mentioned earlier. Let's see if those guys can get some touches on offense, get some other people involved. Sam Swoboda, he's got a 100% completion percentage so far this year. Now he's only thrown one pass, but still 100% completion, and that one pass he did throw was for a touchdown.
There you go. And it doesn't matter how many passes you throw. You have 100% completion. You must be an absolute stud. So also Jalen Whitaker out there for the kick, which will be the first time tonight. As you can see down there, our athletic director talking to the Olympia head trainer, which is Josh Youns. He's talking there with our head athletic director, Brad Byrne, as the kickoff looks good, and Aurora Central Catholic will return this one as they will run up the left side, get through a couple tackles, and will be brought down there by, it looks, James Fellows got the tackle on that one.
First time they've even had an opportunity to return a kick. So maybe a little bit of a breath of fresh air for ACC. They need to get some points on the board. This first drive is going to be a key for them.
And 10.
As Wheaton Academy will start the defense once again, as that has been a key component to their game and was one of our key moments of the game earlier on, as Aurora Central Catholic needs to start this once again, as he will avoid a tackle and then get pummeled by multiple Warriors there, as Kevin Stanliso tried to make a nice move. He makes a little shimmy here to get past one, but then Jeremy Johannick able to rein him right back in.
He yanked on that jersey, pulled him down. Warriors defense started off a little slow, but they picked it up, and on that second drive by ACC, they've just shut him down since then.
As Kevin Stanliso looks downfield once again and almost picked off there by Stephen Fellows, as it looks like the wide receiver got tripped up a little bit on that play.
Stephen Fellows almost with his second pick of the season, second pick of the game for the Warriors, as we had Donovan Meters with one in the first half. Super impressive there by Donnie. And speaking of Donovan, I want to shout out my youth pastor, Joe Stevens. He's been watching the live stream over at Mission Church. So thank you to Joe. There's a lot of Wheaton Academy students that are a part of the youth group over there at Mission Lift. So we're super thankful for that.
It's another great throw there, and he is tackled
Massive
down by James Fellows. Once again, getting into the act on the defensive side of the ball.
Talk about Steven, and then it seems like right after that, James does something even better. Big hit there, pushes him back a couple yards. 4th and 10 here for ACC.
It's Kevin Stanliso with another good pass there, as he's been strong all night for ACC, as I think he's the player of the game for ACC so far tonight.
I would have to agree with you on that one, Jacob.
As ACC will kick here, almost blocked once again, as it is popped straight up and will bounce back towards the ACC goal line, and ACC will have to cover that. A tough bounce there for ACC.
Looks like it's at about 29-yard line. Wheaton Academy is going to take over right there. And just like I said, Wyatt Vandervelde's going to be out there. Hudson Williams as well. And it looks like we are going to have Brett Casper in at QB. I'm excited to see what he has to do for us.
You have to love seeing the program grow, and this is a great opportunity for that, to see some of the younger guys or guys who are not as with not as much experience get into the game and get some reps. So let's see what Brett Casper can do, as Hudson Williams lining up in the backfield with Brett Casper. As Hudson Williams will run it right up the middle, and a nice block there by ACC, but some good speed on that ball from Hudson Williams.
Hudson Williams getting some positive yards there. Good to see him. Hopefully that's a little bit of a breakthrough. You can see Brett Casper up there, the junior QB for us. Had a big touchdown earlier in this game. Shows us some flashes of his brother, Eddie. But definitely a different player, his own player. But there's obviously going to be some similarities between brothers for sure.
As you can see here, you can't see on the actual screen, but Breck Peacock has gone up to the sidelines where all the little kids are and giving them all high fives, which is super fun to see. A great way to grow the game. Nicely done, Breck Peacock. So Brett Casper will line up once again with Hudson Williams in the backfield.
Wyatt Vandervelde out wide with a one-on-one matchup. We'll see if we go to him.
2nd and 7 situation here. As Caden Bauer will get the ball and run it up right up the left side and get quite a few yards gained there, as it'll be a first down for Wheaton Academy.
Good run by Caden Bauer. As you can see him just takes off, able to get a couple yards after he gets hit there.
Taken down at the 18-yard line of the Chargers. Again, the play is enough for a Wheaton Academy.
And we had Liam Barton out there, number 19, getting some reps in. Good to see him out there. We'll see if some of these guys that are coming off the bench can get some touches. Davis Schneider is out there as well.
As they will go back to Hudson Williams with a nice shimmy and looks to break free, and he does, and he bulldozes his way. Great play there by Hudson Williams, showing a little bit of a speed and strength there. As you can see here on the replay, braces that tackle and keeps running, keeps his feet moving, and plows through a couple more ACC players.
Hudson looking more and more comfortable as this game goes on. Every time he gets a touch, more yards on that than he did the last time, about 5 yards on that. Awesome to see him out there, see the confidence start to come. We'll see if we look to throw a pass here, if we go right back to Hudson.
Now Hudson, this is his first football year, so you'd love to see that. As Brett Caspel will take it himself, and he will get maybe into the end zone. It is very, very tight.
And he is in. That is a touchdown.
Touchdown, Brett Casper, as it'll be 48-0 Wheaton Academy, as you saw some speed there from Brett.
He kept it, and the cuts and that stuff he makes, it really does resemble his brother Eddie. And he scores the touchdown, and then he's staying right out there, and he's going to hold it for the extra point. Declan Finnegan, we'll see if he can take this to 49-0.
As Declan has been near perfection tonight, as he will have another good kick, as Wheaton Academy will go up 49-0 with about 6 minutes left in the third quarter. As you can see here on the replay, fakes the run, takes it himself, braces a couple tackles,
reaches over the goal line, and that's a touchdown. And we're going to send it back to our sideline reporter, Anna, and see what scoop she has for us. Some technical difficulties. We're gonna bring it back there in a little bit to Anna. But for now, what do you got for me, Jacob?
49-0 as we go back to the key moments of the game. Bly Brummel had a couple great passes to Zach Moravec, which is right to our keys of the game as well. Bly Brummel was the number one, and he delivered here tonight, and we'd love to see that. And also another one, the Warriors defense put up a big goose egg so far in this game, and that was another big piece of tonight's game.
Yeah, like we talked about at the beginning of the game, only 14 points led up so far this year. We'll see if that stays the same after this game. If you're ACC, you obviously want to change that, and you want to get some points up on the board here to at least give them a little bit of a fight.
For sure, and it looks to be like the Warriors are aiming for back-to-back shutouts as they had one against Christ the King, and they look to continue that tonight as Declan Finnegan with a low punt there. As ACC will recover right about at the 1 yard line and makes a nice couple of moves to get through the Warriors defense, and will be pushed out of bounds there.
Good little run there, a good little return from number 21, Hunter Hickey. It was good work there.
By the Warriors at the 28-yard line of Aurora Central Catholic, which is where the Chargers will take over first down and 10.
First and 10 situation here for the Chargers, right about at the 30-yard line. It's a great return there from ACC. Something we haven't seen a lot from them tonight. They struggled in that side of the game, but made a nice couple moves there and was able to weave through the Warriors defense.
You never know. I mean, it's not over till it's over. Obviously, big gap here, but if you can put some points on the board quick, you never know.
As they try to run it up the middle, and he will be clogged once again.
And now we're going to send it to our sideline reporter, Anna, and see what she has for us.
All right, I'm here with Brennan Van Meter, and he is a student trainer with our trainer, Brody. All right, Brennan, what has been the most interesting thing to learn from Brody so far?
The most interesting thing to learn so far has probably been wrapping wrists. So before games, a lot of the football players will come up and get their wrists wrapped, mainly for looks. Most of them aren't actually injured, but it's really fun because you just get to wrap the wrists and then get to be a part of the team, get to hang out with all the different athletic teams, and it's just been a really fun blast. During football games, we get to stand on the sideline, and yeah, it's tons of fun.
Awesome. And one more quick question. What is it like working with Brody overall?
It's a lot of fun. Brody likes to crack jokes all the time. During practices, we mainly just like sit there. If someone gets injured, we'll go help them out, wrap them up. But a lot of the time, it's just like filling up the water jugs and then just helping people out. And a lot of the time, we're just sitting in the golf cart watching football. But it's tons of fun. And obviously, we're there if someone needs it. Sometimes we'll run into volleyball or over to soccer. And yeah, it's been a ton of fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brennan. That's all we have. Back to you two.
Thank you so much, Anna. As you could see there, Brandon Keebles recovers that fumble there and almost brings it to the end zone himself.
I mean, great job by Brandon Keebles there. Look at that. We got Johannick jump on it. It looked like he had it, and Brandon Keebles almost. Just one defender he had to beat. He couldn't totally beat him, but we're right back out there, and Sam Swoboda is getting his first rep of the game. Excited to see what he can do.
Hudson Williams once again lining up in the backfield. As he would pass it off to Hudson, who would try to run it up the middle, and it looks like he will get clogged up.
Looks like Huddy might have gotten a yard there. He's fighting. He's got the pacifier mouth guard in. Hudson is just excited to be out there, and you can tell it. Isaac Lacasio out there as well, another first-year player here for the Warriors. He's out there on the O-line.
So it looks like an ACC player down on that. He might have gotten trampled in that clog mess right up the middle. As you can see, our Olympia trainer Hannah runs out to help him out there.
A little bit of a pile up. We're hoping that he's okay as they get him off the field.
Seems to be all right as he's walking off. Maybe just got maybe rolled an ankle or something like that, but he seems to be okay. Sweden Academy will go back to work as they are about 20 yards out, it looks like. Maybe a little shorter than that, maybe around the 18-yard line. Sam Swoboda getting his first reps of the game as he passed that one off to Hudson Williams. We'll see if he can get a touchdown under his belt right here.
Sam Swoboda had surgery on his toe, actually, earlier this year to where he missed the first couple weeks of the season. We've got the coaches out there talking with the ref. We'll see what that's all about. I mean, you can only imagine. ACC already looks like they're short some guys. Got a couple guys down this game, so you never know. And it looks like they've called the game, just like that. 49-0, Wheaton Academy Warriors. And, so, I mean, 3 for a loop right there. Not expected that. Thought we would be able to see some more reps, but massive win for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. We keep rolling. Still 14 points let up on the season. We're rolling. We're doing a good job. Belai Brummel, you can touch on what he did today a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Threw 2 very long passes to Zach Moravec. Had just a spectacular game overall. Really steamrolled the ACC defense. ACC played a great game. I think Kevin, their quarterback, he had a spectacular game for him. I think you got to shout him out. He probably the star of the game. As you can see there, Coach Johannick getting another win under his belt. Wheaton Academy moved to 3-0 so far this year, only giving up 14 points in those 3 games. It's another shutout as they go back-to-back. Very strong game overall for the Warriors defense. And then, as we touched on before the game, for the key of the game, Belai Brummel, I think you have to shout him out for one of the players of this game. Just had a spectacular night overall, and that's what you love to see out of him.
3-0 on the season. We got Bishop Mack next week. That is going to be a big matchup. Unfortunately, that is an away game, so we will not be on the live stream. But the week after that, we got Ridgewood. It's homecoming week, the homecoming football game. So tune in for that. Like we mentioned earlier, our next broadcast will be this coming Thursday as our boys soccer team faces off against Timothy Christian. And with that, Warriors country.
Let's ride.